don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 57. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 49. Check 49. Check. Here we go. 46. 46. 46.
First down, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Ready up. Mike 57. Oh, you got deep? Right. He's tight right here. Now.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Go.
On 2nd down now. It's Love. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here we go, 47. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch 26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll run with Geis, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Hey, me and you. Hey, lock it. I'm coming. X3. 218. Chopper. Check safety. Check safety. There. Shoot.
On 1st down, here's Love. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get it. Go.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be brought down right right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
10-2 stop.
Watch 54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch out. Recon, 132 fighter.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Topper. Hatchet, look at me. Zipper. Fire.
This is Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Rock it. Tighten up. Slams. Ready?
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field. We're going to 54. Wire in. Check 24. 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. We're going to 54. Wire in. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Echo. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch it. We're going to 53. 26.
Here's Prescott. That'll be caught by Rice. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Kill! How many 7? 26.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch the twitch.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I got you, boy. Hard. Go.
Now a run with Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check 25. Hey, Sam off.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It's our time. Check. Pilot, 64. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Squeeze.
They'll run with Love. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the yeah, shoot.
Here's Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Got it? Mike, 50 seconds. I got it. You're out. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Bang.
On first down, it's Love. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
You can't block me. Look at me. Go. Go.
Here's Love. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the double. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Protein spill. Go. Hey, watch that.
On the ground, Geis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, Geis. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
On the ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now. Joker. Slam. Take over.
This is Love. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 6 guys. Shit.
Gone. Switch. Big rip.
On the carry, it's Love. And some space here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Tucson. Check 50. Hard. Check.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And how about that for just running out the clock? 23 yards, the final tally.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm going to run you over. Check four. Undercrunch. Ready.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Crunch. Hard. Check. Let's go.
Here's Love again. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 61, matchbox lights. Check three. Alert three. Shoot.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll try the left side here with Love. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 9. General West. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
49. Check 49.
Leo.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Come on, set. 30 base. Hey, Sam off. Alert 3. Watch safety creep. Go. Safety's creep.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Set. Wolf.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
Greystone travel.
Mike 54. Watch the run. Switch it.
Ready?
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Set up. 70. Indy.
Watch 54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Tight dog. Watch the safety creep. Check.
Look at me. Zipper now.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Hey. Hey, rock it. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Love. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Big grip.
On the ground, it's Geis. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That's what I'm talking
At the
about.
13-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Look. Squeeze. Yes. Get it.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Ready. 18 Gator. You're out. Let's go.
Now a give running right is Love. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 43. Check 20.
We're going to 53.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
26.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line
57. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
26.
Play action now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Slam, slam, slam. No.
Shoot.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready? 8-3. X3. 218. Chop.
Jim.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Kill.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Come to my work. 5.
They'll try the left side. It's Love. 20. A big chunk of yardage there. 37 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Check hot route. Hot.
Topper.
Mine's 54.
Hit it.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the screen.
Blue draw Corkers.
Watch the
Ready, ready.
They'll run with Geis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here? Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, Love. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. They come out here in the eye. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Look at me. Door. Yep.
They'll run for it with Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Lucky. Shift.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Oh, here we go. Hey, kill.
On play action, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Kill.
Nah! Protein, get it!
On second down, Love. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
The score, Redskins 45, Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Redskins, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is EA Sports.